How's it going, guys? Welcome to something I decided to. So, welcome to Midnight Thoughts with Goof Norton. I decided this is what I'm going to call it, Midnight Thoughts. Just going to call it with Welcome to Midnight Thoughts. So what happens is I just came back from a run, and I thought, why not have an extra segment or extra bonus like clip or bonus episodes for the audience, and because here's the thing I don't want to do. I don't want to keep putting so much of myself into the show. Like, I don't want to put so many self stories, so many stories about me into the show, because that's a little bit narcissistic. I'm feeling like it really is, and so what I'm gonna do is start doing these midnight thoughts. This is my thoughts on stuff like life. This is my thoughts on life and all that stuff and stuff that comes across my head during the day that's not related to the main show and stuff like that. So if you are a fan of me on YouTube, if you're a fan of me here, you'll hear my thoughts on different things. So I'll still probably talk about gaming a little bit, but for the most part, it'll be just about life and whatnot. So what was I thinking about earlier? So besides this whole show concept, if you guys go back to episode 56, I believe it is, on the show, from whichever platform you find this on, I did a collaboration. I had a guest on the show called his name is Edge Tectonic on Discord, but his name on YouTube is Taboo Tuesday. He runs the channel Taboo Tuesday. His name is Anthony. He's a really nice guy. Sorry, take a sip of water there. And he gave me a compliment, which is something I appreciate from anybody who does give me them. I hate getting compliments, but at the same time, it's appreciated. I understand it's met with positivity and good intentions. But he gave me the compliment that I sound like I just brushed up on like 30, 35, and that's like one of the best compliments I've ever received. And it's funny because I 100% appreciate, because sometimes you just need that. Because for me, that's awesome. I love hearing that. I love hearing that I don't sound like my age. If you guys don't know, I'm only 20. I'm not any older than that. I've only been on this earth for 2 decades, and so far I've enjoyed myself in life. I'm not a huge partier. I don't go out and do parties. I don't drink. I don't smoke. I don't have any tattoos or piercings or anything like that. So, nor do I plan to get any, because they don't really interest me. And I'm almost 21. My birthday's coming up in October. And I don't really plan to drink. I never smoked weed or a cigarette or anything or any drugs. I've never done any drugs ever. So that's just how it is. But I like to hear that I sound like that much older. Like, that's a big age difference from 20 to 30. There's a lot of people who, there's a lot of knowledge to be gained in that time gap. Time frame, I should say. So if you hear me take long pauses, I'm taking sips of this water, because I literally just came back from running, 2.5 miles today? Because I try to get 3, but I'm running out of places to run, and I'm trying to find a path. I'm trying to carve myself a path where I can run 3 miles, 4 miles, because I do that sometimes. I've been away for a while. I'm getting back into it, so it's a process. But I love hearing that kind of stuff. He's not the first one to say that, but he is one of the more recent people to say that. He's the only one, I think, who I've had on the show say that, which is good. It's a good compliment. I like to hear that. That's awesome. And I'm gonna keep doing what I do because of that. Yeah, so anyone who's never seen me before, they usually think I'm older. I'm not. Like, one of the guys who I'm friends with, who I met from Twitch, if you watch Goof Gaming, you've seen me play with him a lot. We met back in 2015. Funny. That's a funny way of putting it. But I found his Twitch channel in 2015, like the year after I started YouTube, and 2015 was like the biggest year for me. One of the biggest years for me, I should say. for YouTube and social media and all that stuff, because that's when I started really getting into everything. I started because I started YouTube in 2014, and then 2015 I started the podcast and started doing more things, doing more episodes and all that stuff. I started getting more involved with Twitch and watching Twitch streamers. So this guy was one of the first Twitch streamers I came across, and it brings me back to some glory days and some nice memories, thinking back then. And I found this guy, and he has music requests on in his chat. So what I would do is, and he'd be like, hey, if anybody wants to request music, you can go ahead and put the command in and request some music. The music that I requested was some older music that he didn't think, like some Rio Speedwagon, some Toto, some old Def Leppard, some the Eagles. It was Hotel California, and then some CCR. I love older music. Like, I just love older music. It for me, it connects with my heart. I'm not gonna say, heart and soul, all that kind of stuff, blah blah blah. But it really does. Like, I'm not kidding when I say that. It really does connect with me. I have old school parents, so that's where I get the old school touch from. But they listen to more, like R&B and soul and all that stuff. But rock and roll and metal and all that stuff, that didn't come from them. That came from outside sources and all that stuff, from other people, from other friends' parents I've had, like from other friends' parents, stuff like that. And growing up in the neighborhood, I did. So I have a wide range of music that I do like and actually can enjoy, and actually can get down with proudly, not be ashamed to say that I like it. And because of rock and metal, I've taught myself how to drum, and it gives me a different kind of music appreciation, because some people only like one genre, and that's cool. I don't really care. That's you. You do what you want to do. But I do feel that people should be open to more other genres of music. Because I found so many songs that are they're currently on my phone that I listen to, and I can go through these different moods and these different feelings and just never run out of songs, because I have so many different varieties of not so many different varieties, but so many different songs in the certain genres of music that I listen to. Even myself, I'm still finding new songs to listen to, and some songs I rediscover, like what was it, Piano Man and Worlds Apart. Worlds Apart, as a younger guy, I was never really into, but now I'm really into it, and I love it, So it's one of the songs I jam out to all the time. One of the things I do love in music and songs I like to hear is harmony, like a good harmonization, I guess you could say, if that's the word for it. I forget. It's something that I get down with, because here's the thing: I can't sing a lot, okay? I can sing a little bit, and I mean a little bit, but I can definitely do harmonies. I can recognize harmonies and then match the tone, which is it's a gift. I'm gonna call it what it is. It's a gift, and that's weird. And I really appreciate the fact that I've been given that kind of gift. I've been given a musical ear, and I can break it down a song in certain ways. I can hear all the individual instruments and all that stuff, how they come together and make such beautiful, beautiful music together. They get to do what they were designed to do, and that's what makes me excited. That's why I love music so much, when it comes together and makes just the perfect sound. And I love different types of songs. Like, I've gotten into some songs from different countries and all that stuff, from Japanese artists, German artists. And it's really cool, because I can go from somebody like Luther Vandross and Barry White, and then go straight over to like Disturbed and like Killswitch Engage. Sometimes, not really always. Killswitch Engage is the only when I'm like working out. But then I can go over to some country, like I can go listen to some Brantley Gilbert and all that stuff. And then I can go to Kenny G. Kenny G's a wonderful man, and Dave Koz too. They're wonderful guys. They're wonderful people. But I do love songs with harmony. Like, I have on my phone list. Hold on, let me scroll down. On the list of songs with harmony in them, the two songs that I mostly go to is "Your Love" by The Outfield, and then "Heat of the Moment" by Asia. And then I had "Stacy's Mom" on there, because that song has harmony in it, if you did not recognize, and it's so good. Not harmony. Is it harmony? Would I call it harmony? Meh. So-so. But that's the only reason why I listen to that song. Otherwise, I don't really care about it. Um, but like, there's so many different songs on here that I'm like, oh, it's really cool. And these are songs that everybody knows and everybody should know. I even rediscovered Second Chance by Shinedown, a song that I listened to a lot during my high school years. I wonder why. Same thing with Duality by Slipknot. It's one of those songs that you just should never listen to if you're an adult, because you're like, you know what? No, these aren't my problems anymore. These were never my problems in the first place. And then Thanks for the Memories by Fall Out Boy. Well, that's a nostalgic song that my brothers used to listen to. So I'm like, okay. No, don't play it. Oh crap. I'm sorry for those who are about to rock. Just almost started to play, but I like music. Is just something I'm really into, um, and I've been working with music for a long time, since long time in relative terms, since like 2010 ish. No, 2010, 2011. In that area is where I started, and I've been doing it ever since then. So I know my musics. I know how to work with music. And the music I'm the most fan of is Barry White kind of style music. Actually, no, Frank Sinatra. So I don't know. Somebody correct me out there. If you have heard it, let me know. Um, Barry White, Frank Sinatra. I don't hear music like that anymore. Like music where there's just a solo singer and a nice orchestra, and it's a happy tune that everybody can get down to and enjoy with an actual good message to it. Except for like "Luck Be a Lady," like that song's about gambling. But if you're not a gambler, then you'll be like, what? But that's what that song's about. Lady Luck, Luck Be a Lady tonight. You know, Lady Luck. Because he's gambling. Even in the live show, even in the live performance that he did of it, he's blowing on dice and rolling them and all that stuff. But songs like "Summer Wind," songs like "I Got You Under My Skin," like, I love that music so much, and we don't really hear enough of that today. And I think we need to bring it back. Like Michael Bublé had it for a while, but I don't know. People weren't really into him as much as I thought they'd be. Even I wasn't that really into him back when he was really popular, when he was doing Christmas music and all that stuff. But Frank Sinatra, I can listen to Frank Sinatra at any time of the year, and he's perfect. Like, if the apocalypse were to ever happen, and it all going crazy, you would know if I was coming near, because I'd have a loudspeaker on in a huge truck or something, in a tank or something, and I'd have speakers on the outside and on the inside blasting Frank Sinatra, and I'd have an army of people behind me just following me because Frank Sinatra was that good. I love this water. So I'm drinking this Guayaquil. I don't know. I can't pronounce it because I'm not Hawaiian, and they have a different way of saying words, because they have how many letters do they have in their alphabet? It's a lot less than 26. I know that for sure. Is that like 13 or something? I can't remember. Hold on, let's Google it for a second. So I'm gonna keep these episodes to like 15 minutes, so because I can record a bunch of these in a row and just upload them. Uh, you know what, Google? I'm just gonna do this. How many letters are in the Hawaiian alphabet? Okay, cool. Thanks for cutting. Okay, 12 letters.
According to Alternative Hawaii, the alphabet contains 12 letters, 5 vowels, and 7 consonants.
And apparently it's not Hawaii, it's Hawaii. Hold on. Let's see. I'm just gonna mess with Google. How to properly pronounce Hawaii?
According to Quora, the most common I hear on the Big Island is Hawaii. Newscasters from Honolulu, Hawaii, which some locals swear is technically correct. If you add tourists, oh dead God. Few folks care if you pronounce it incorrectly, and only the hardcore purists demand everything is pronounced perfectly.
Oh my gosh, that Google, she's the best. I love her sometimes. So sometimes what happens with her is I'm watching like Twitch or something, or I'm watching a YouTube video, and somebody happens to say those magical words. If you know what I'm talking about, they say, "Okay, Google," and then she activates, and I'm like, and it's from the phone that I'm watching this on. So I'm like, how do you fall for this? This is coming from your own speaker. How do you not recognize this and like deactivate or something? It's technology. I figured she'd be smarter than that, but whatever. doing what she's programmed to do. So whatever. I love you, Google. I guess, kinda. Just don't screw me over in the future. But thanks guys for listening. I'll have more thoughts in the next episode. So hope to see you guys next time. Enjoy the rest of your night, day, and go out there, be great, and do something awesome. See you later. Peace out.